Hi friends. So this is the first video from my series Basic Photography for my counterparts. So when I mean the word counterpart, it includes of all my hair and makeup artist friends, my stylist, my costume designer friends, then my models and my actors, actors and everyone who belongs to the ecosystem of entertainment industry. Today we'll be discussing about the topic the quality of light. So why light? Photography by the term itself means that it's a painting with light. So any topic being discussed about photography is incomplete without the word light. So it is everything about light. The light direction, light behavior, light character, light distance, light direction, light diffusers, light source and everything. So we'll be discussing about the quality of light. And in this video, we will be covering the most important thing. What is harsh light and what is soft light? Apart from that, we will be discussing about when and where the harsh light is used, when and where the soft light is used. Also, we'll be discussing about which are the major light sources through which we can get harsh light and soft light. And why is that video quite relevant to you? I strongly believe that understanding the other professions which is working along with you will definitely help each of us to improve our own skills and again enhance our own techniques and again understand the other perspectives, and again as a team we can work better, we can perform better, and obviously the outcome will be amazing. Yeah, I will be sharing with you two slides which will be talking about harsh light and soft light. When you, as a viewer, when you're observing the slide, please try to understand the transition of highlight to the shadows. In few photographs, you can see that the highlight to shadows happens very gradually, very slowly, very naturally, and very softly. In such cases, those photographs are called soft light photographs. In other photographs, you can see that point A, which is very close to point B, will be well lit up, and the point B will be completely under shadows, which means the transition from highlight to shadows will be very sharp, very steep, and it will create very harsh shadows and very harsh highlights. So that is called harsh light photography. If you can see this example, you can see the transition from highlight to shadows is very soft, very natural, even and very gradual. And in this case of harsh light, you can see the transition from highlight to shadows are very steep and very harsh, and that's why it makes very clear definitions of the photographs. Now let's discuss about what are the uses of soft light and harsh light. First, let's discuss about soft light. Typically in our kind of photography, in our kind of projects, in our entertainment industry, mostly the soft lights are preferred. For example, any commercial campaign, or you name it as a lifestyle, or name it as an editorial, or you name it as a catalog, or anything and everywhere, it is preferred to use a soft light because the pictures will be having a very flattening, soft and smooth effect. In other words, if you're using the soft light, you can actually the blemishes or small marks, and overall the skin will be looking much natural, to be looking much more glowing, and it will be looking much more fresh and young. And that is the exact reason why in most of the cases the soft light is preferred over harsh light. And when is the harsh light being used? Whenever there is a case, whenever there is a project where there is a lot of definitions required, very sharpness required, or otherwise the boldness is required, the character or all these things are required, such times the photographers prefer the harsh light. For example, we are shooting for a high fashion concept or a high fashion for a fashion designer. So at that point of time, we need a lot of features. The textures of the garment should be clear, or the features of the models has to be highlighted. The overall the mood is will be very strong. The mood of the photograph will be very strong. In such cases, we should prefer a harsh light over a soft light, so that the entire photograph will be turning out into so much dimensions and so much dynamics and so much vibrance and so much strength. Now let's talk about what are the light sources which we normally use for soft light photography and which are the light sources for harsh light photography. So typically you will be hearing the photographers prefer to shoot early in the morning, like maybe at the time of the sunrise, because it's called as the golden hour where the light is very, 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 very soft. Photographer doesn't have to do anything to diffuse the light because already the light is very diffused and it's coming out very softly, and it will give a very flattering feel, a very soft feel, a very smooth feel to the entire picture. So that is the reason why the early morning light is called as the best example for the soft light. Another source for soft light is when we are shooting inside a studio. Most of the soft boxes which we use in the studio give soft lights, but still I would very specifically say the Octa, which you might have seen, the huge soft box which have 8 corners. That is why it's called Octa. The Octa typically will be 1 feet, 2 feet, 3 feet, 5 feet, 6 feet, and all. So the larger the Octa is, the softer the light source. The light will be very, very, very soft if you are using a large size Octa. And apart from that, if you work for commercial shoots, commercial photography, definitely you might have seen the brand name called Broncolor and Para. Basically, para is simple. Para is basically the parabolic shape of the softbox, and it will be huge size. It will be 1 meter, 2 meter, and above. So in such cases, what happens is that always gives us a very soft light because the light source is very huge. Any light which is coming out, reflecting or bouncing from any other surface tends to be very soft and nice. Now let us talk about the harsh light sources. The first source, the most important source is sun. Yes, I was discussing about soft light of sun early in the morning, but after that, maybe after 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, when the sun is rising up, sun is already up. So you can see the sun will throw very harsh shadows. So if you can just walk against the sun and look on the ground, you can see a very clear diagram of your shape on the floor, which simply means that again that's a very harsh light. The second source of harsh light inside the studio. So I was talking about the soft light with Octa and all the soft boxes. Once the photographer remove the soft box or the diffuser, maybe Octa or whatever it is, you will get the real strobe behind that. If you throw light from the strobe directly on the model, it is simply, it is a harsh light. It will create very harsh shadows. Light with a diffuser throw a softer light. Light without a diffuser throw a very harsh light. And one more source which I can say is, okay, so if you have observed the photographers having the flash unit or the speed light unit on top of the camera, so if the photographer is firing it directly onto the subject, onto the model, the light will be very harsh. Instead, if the photographer is diffusing the light with some other cloth or some other paper or something in front of the flash, or maybe if he's diffusing it by bouncing it or reflecting it or on some other wall or somewhere, the light will be very soft. So yeah, I think you got a fair idea about what is harsh light, what is soft light, and how to distinguish between the harsh light and soft light, and which are the major types of photography where harsh light is used and when the soft light is used. Also, you might have got an idea about which are the major light sources from which, or the light sources which emit harsh light and soft light. That's it for today. So I will come out with the next video on how to create soft light and how to create a harsh light. So whenever you are seeing the photographer doing something, you should understand that yes, he is trying to create soft light. Something else, you should understand the photographer is trying to create a softer light or harsh light, whichever the way. So that will be an interesting video for you. So just wait for that. Till then, I'll give you a small exercise. So in which way we all are sitting at home, like completely locked down. We are having a lot of time. So let's use it productively. Whenever you are seeing a photograph now onwards, please see whether the light is soft or the light is harsh. Understand what is the category of photograph you are seeing it in the harsh light, what are the categories which you are seeing in the soft light. Also, apart from that, if you have any doubts or a query to be clarified about the soft light and the harsh light, you can definitely comment it below, or otherwise you can definitely DM me, or otherwise you can call me, you can WhatsApp me. I'll be very happy to address your queries on the soft light and harsh light. And let us use this time to be a little bit productive. Let's understand what the other counterparts of our industry is doing and how they are working and all those things, which will definitely will be a big help for all of us. So till then, stay blessed, stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you all.